Okay, so regulation, real-time promotion. So real-time promotion, what does that mean? So real-time promotion is anything you put out that the public can see. So the FCA define a real-time promotion as an advert in a newspaper, a TV advert, a post you put on Facebook, literally anything that is out there for someone to see, okay? That's their definition of it. Now their commentary is that an invitation or inducement to engage in investment activity or engage in claims management. So this is about raising private finance or claim, we're just doing the quote, claims management, not what we're discussing, but activity that is communicated in the course of business. So in other words, a real-time promotion is any type of message you put out there to the general public, okay? And that's what you've got to be careful of. So lots of people put messages out there, and I've not known anybody yet to get prosecuted for it, by the way. But lots of people put messages out there saying, you know, I'm looking for 12% funds, et cetera, you know, can I borrow 30 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand off you, or off somebody, blah, 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 and they're giving this return. When you do that, it's not just the regulation side of it. Somebody's going to catch a cold at some point, and it's going to get serious when they do. But it's not just that side of it. Also, if you've got somebody with a larger amount of funds, they probably are pretty aware of the compliance around investment. And how do you think they're going to perceive you if you're not keeping to the rules at the base level, right? So actually, in terms of promotion, what I've noticed over the last couple of years is that more of our investors that are subtle about raising private finance get more money than those who are putting the stuff out there. So if you want to work really hard and get lots of 20s and 30s and 50 grands from the small investors, if you like, and those who want to do the earn and learn, then crack on. But actually, if you want to be taking 100, 200, I mean, we've just recently been working with somebody who's taken £500,000 private investment just on a PG with no security for an investor that believes in them, right? Now, we sometimes think to ourselves, well, how could somebody, you know, be willing to pay that amount of money over? But if you think about it perceptively, if they've got 15, 20 million, $500,000 to them is only 50 grand to someone else, right? Yeah. So it's all relative. So there are plenty of people out there that will give you that kind of money with less security, actually, than the people who want a small amount of money, and because it's all they've got, they want to get every possible security because they don't want to lose their money. So and also when you're borrowing money off people that are at higher levels, because they've got more money to lend, they're also not stressed about getting that money back so quickly. And if they're in business, they probably understand that deals do take longer and that sometimes the money doesn't come back on the day. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you don't know. Hi, Jake. Grab a seat, buddy. But we're talking about real-time promotions. Jake's just talking about the fact that any promotion you do to raise private finance, any post you put out on Facebook or LinkedIn, any advert that went in a newspaper, anything like that, anything where the public see you trying to raise money, that is what they call a real-time promotion, and that is regulated. And that's where all this regulatory stuff comes in. But here's the key point, and here's your key defense, really. And again, there's not many places where I'm quoting specifically, but merely asking a person if they wish to enter into an agreement with no element of persuasion or incitement will not, in the FCA's view, be an invitation or inducement and is not a financial promotion. Okay? So the reason I bring this up is because so many people are like on courses and stuff, they're capitalizing on the fact you can't promote anymore, and it's absolute rubbish. You've just got to be careful how you promote. Yeah. So if somebody comes to you, and that's the idea, you need somebody to come to you, or you need to get to know somebody in a separate capacity that you can then bring up the fact that this is how you raise money. So if you look at this here, so this has just come up in November 23. Looking for an angel investor for 30 grand investment to fund an off-market buy, refurb, I think the amount of R's they put in these days. A buy, refurb, refinance, renovation, refurb, whatever it is. It was just a BRR in my day. HMO, social housing deal in South Wales, offering 30% return on investment in 12 months, okay? That will get you a fine if the FCA want to be awkward, okay? But also, who is going to respond to that saying, I got money for you? Where's the credibility of that, right? It's very high level, and I kind of understand why someone's doing it at high level, because you want to catch some interest. But in reality, as a phrase and a way of doing it, you're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Too,
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
30k and 30%. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it also says a lot about the experience of this individual, doesn't it? Now, this individual as well, I'm not picking on him, but it's he's put this on in public, right? He is still asking for money, and he's not yet had any or bought his first property. So it's not working, right? It's not working. Here, very experienced local builder and investor. I've got a great cash flowing deal in Cardiff, considering sharing or offering for someone to angel. Partner deal requires 200k, GDV minimum 800k, everything's ready to go. As an angel, the return would be 12%. So, do you know where this person has broken compliance?
Putting a number, actual number.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. So this is one break of compliance, but actually asking for an angel is asking for an investor right on your headline without any qualification. So this is a financial promotion, right? You could get in trouble for this. The other thing, by the way, is that lenders are looking more and more at what you're putting out. Do you know most lenders now Google your name before, as part of their underwriting process? They want to know what you've got going on. But also, with the lenders, they're looking at what you're doing. And we know this, as brokers, we get asked more questions about your deposit funds if you put stuff like this out than we do if you don't. Right? So, and we can see, we've been tracking that for years. So this is Raj Sharma. This is a post he's put out. And he's talked about, you can join my course, and you can pay £2,700 for 12 months course, or you can get the program for free if you invest in our projects via a loan agreement for a fixed rate of return. So this is an illegal promotion as well, right?
Yeah.
But it's also much worse. So if the FCA decide to go scouring Facebook and try and pick on some people to make an example, which is going to happen at some point, they're going to go straight for this type of guy. Why do you reckon this guy is more vulnerable to being prosecuted for what he's saying?
Because he's basically teaching people as well.
Exactly. So is he after experienced people, or is he after unsophisticated investors?
Unsophisticated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's after unsophisticated investors, right? And he's outwardly promoting this idea that with a loan agreement, a fixed return, because the other thing with a fixed return is he's offering a guarantee without a caveat in here to say, you know, this is your money's at risk, right? So this is illegal on so many levels. The FCA, we're going to hate that, but also because any lender, any mainstream lender that would see this, your TMWs, your Birmingham HRs, if they find this, they will not lend to that individual. So you're also taking this out of the market with a lot of the mortgage lenders as well. So again, it's not a good example, right? So in terms of compliant promotion, then, what are the easy ways to put it out there? And I would say one of the easiest ways, if you've already done a couple of deals, is a case study. So with a case study, you can legitimately put out on Facebook a structure that goes something like, here's a successful project. So, you know, just had the valuer in to refinance this, just finished the refurb, or just had my completion. Then your next point that you want to put on this type of promotion is my investors are delighted to get paid back. My investors were amazed at their return. Okay. Are you asking for any new investors? No. No, you've stated a fact of something that's happened in the past. So if you promote like that, my investors are delighted, kind of scenario. The return I gave them was 12%, whatever it might have been. Yes, past tense.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, it's a past tense. Yeah, fact, right?
Yeah.
What you can't do in this promotion is ask anybody else to get in touch with you about lending you money. But then you can give a little bit about the project, what happened, maybe some pictures, etc. And then you can say, if anybody wants to know about whatever it is, if anyone wants to know about HMOs, in Cardiff, PM me. Or whatever, DM me, PM me, get in touch with me, here's my mobile number. So you've asked them about HMOs in Cardiff, but actually your headline message is you return money to your investors. And that will bring you investors.